Hey, what's happening out there, YouTube? I know it's been a while, ain't it? Yeah, man, I've been covered up at the shop. If you can see that mess down there in the back or not, but pretty busy. Anyway, guys, I wanted to make a quick video just for the lawn care side of the business of what we use, what gets the job done for us, I guess you could say. Some of this equipment's a little older. Some of it's new, but the reason I'm making this is not to show off, because really I don't have anything to show off. It's nothing all that great, but just to show you that you don't have to have all this big fancy equipment, man, to make money. You really don't. I know that some people out there, you'll watch some of these channels, man, and all these guys have got this and they got that. You don't need all that, man. Yeah, you really don't. I mean, if you're just starting out, and that's what this is about, is just for the guys that's just starting out and stuff like that. This is what we get it done with, okay? So I'm gonna turn this camera around, show you what we got, okay? First, this old box van. And I mean, it's old. It's an 04. It's got 254,000 miles on it. The top of it's rusted. The paint's peeling off the front. I did put some skins on it, new tires, stuff like that, but it's nothing great. It's a low deck. What this was an old U-Haul truck. Bought it in North Carolina, and I think y'all have seen some of this in the back of it's trashed right now, but I carry my ramps and my gas cans. You can see I'm gonna put that little thing there. I got two little gas cans. Now, I kind of got this, if you look back in there, you'll see the edger that goes to the steel. I'm going to show you here in just a second. But and then this old weed eater here, one of my customers just gave me that. But hard hat, some ear tunes, man, and I bought those at Royal King for like 25 bucks, and I'll be honest with you, I've had them for 2 years. They work fine. I used to carry my trimmers on those two racks right there, and they're screwed in to 2x4s and then zip tied on. They're not the greatest, but guys, they did work. Of course, I've got my tall ladder, little ladder. That red strap you see back in there, that's where I usually hang my backpack blower. But I do have a rack for the backpack blower. I just haven't put it on yet. And a tarp for leaf cleanups. And back in there in that little crate, back in there, I've got straps and rope and different stuff like that. Tool bag. I got another box up front. It's got some tools in it. That little basket on the side right there, I keep gloves and 2-stroke oil in it. Alright, now let's move on to this. This is the backpack blower I use. It's just this BR430. I've also got a Tanaka. I actually had it out there a minute ago. I got a Tanaka handheld blower on the porch. I'll show you it. So this is the trailer setup. Right there it is. I know people are like, what in the... Yep. It's a Leonard trailer. I think it's 6.5 by 12, I think, or 14 maybe. Something like that, probably 12. There's the old beast. There's the old Craftsman YT3000. I'm telling you something, guys, that mower right there has made me more money than any piece of equipment that I've got. No kidding. Last year, that thing was it. I run that tractor, and I mean, it still runs good. 21 horsepower Briggs on it, 46-inch cut. Yes, I've got the gator blades, and you can tell by the rust on the, it ain't been run there all week. I got this little Troy built push mower right here. I've got one property that I use this thing on, and you can tell it's kind of wore out too, but it gets the job done, man. It's self-propel on the front wheels, which I like, because the property that I use it on is like vertical. It's almost like straight up and down. So all you gotta do is kind of lift up on the handles and let the front wheels pull it up the hill. Now, it's not a monster. It's not gonna pull you up no hill. It ain't gonna do nothing like that. But on these little banks and stuff like that that's too steep, or you don't want to chop it up. One reason I started using it was we had one property that we'd eat the whole thing. But we started using this because my guy that was helping me, man, was chopping the yard to pieces. He's not that great with the trimmer, so I had him start using push mower. Next one is the Toro 30. Now, we use this one quite a bit. It's personal pace. It's kind of older, but it does get the job done. It's about 4 years old, I guess. When I got it, it still had the plastic on the bars and stuff right here. A guy gave it to me. One of my customers, I had fixed that lawnmower, and he brought it to me. What it was the starter was bad, and he wanted to use electric start. Well, the starter is bad. There's no doubt about that. But turn the key on. One pull, guys. One pull. And it starts like that just about every time. I haven't replaced anything on it. I did put a belt on it. I keep the blade sharp, and that's about it. But if you're looking for a push mower, I mean, this thing here is brand new, is like $1,000. You know what I mean? I wasn't going to put $1,000 in a push mower, but I know that some people out there do. I'm an old fat man. I'm not going to use that thing that much to put that kind of money in it. So yeah, anyway, I fixed it, and the guy called me and was like, hey, can you come by and pick his Toro up? And I was like, wow, what's wrong with it now? He said, oh, ain't nothing wrong with it. I just can't load it in and out of my truck. It's too heavy. And I was like, well, you know, he said, I'm looking to get rid of it. I'm looking to sell it. And I was like, shoot, I can't afford that thing, man. He's like, well, I'll tell you what, if you'll come and get it, I'll give it to you. Well, he lived a quarter of a mile from my house. So yeah, I went and got it. Next thing on the list is the Bradley. Now, we just got the Bradley 36-inch stand on this year. Guys, I have to admit, man, this thing is a beast. I'm not kidding. How many hours have I got on it? 51.5 hours on this thing. It is a beast. I have cut grass. I think I've got some videos, actually. You look back through them. Grass that was up over my knee. And yeah, I had to cut it twice. You know, I had to go over it 2 or 3 times. But the first cut through it, I dropped the deck down on 3 inches and went through it. No, I take it back. I lifted the deck all the way up, which would be at about 4.5 inches, and went through it, and it never even bogged the engine down. This thing is awesome. This is the most expensive piece of equipment that I've bought. I actually paid more for the Bradley than I did my van, okay? The Bradley was higher than the van that I bought, or the trailer. So anyway, I am a dealer for Bradley. I'm not trying to sell you a Bradley. I'm just telling you, I'm a dealer for them. I get dealer pricing on them and stuff like that, which a lot of people can do that, become a dealer for them. It's not that difficult. I've already showed you the YT3000. There's the Bradley, the Toro, the little Troy-Bilt junk mower. Only thing I really use the YT3000 for now, guys, is really steep hills and heavy brush. Like if it's you know, a bunch of trash and stuff like that, just, you know, old weeds and clumps and stuff like that, that YT right there will handle it. And the Bradley would handle it, but I ain't going to put a brand new mower in on a trash lawn. You know, I mean, well, up here we call a hillbilly lawn. I ain't going to do that, you know, I mean, and take a chance on tearing something up. So, but the YT has made me the most money, straight up, no kidding. They're monsters. That's a 2011 model. Next is the KM Steel KM91R. The edger is in the back of the truck for it because it takes the attachments. Now, I put these on here, and I know guys are like, what? And some of the younger guys probably never seen nothing like these. These old J handles right here. I have run one of them on my trimmer. Actually, this one that's on my other trimmer. It's even got black tape on it, man. Let me tell you, that trimmer right there, that trimmer, that FS85 right here on the bottom, and that Craftsman YT3000 made me more money. And this little Toro, I mean not Toro, this little Troy-Bilt, I had it last year, made me more money than the rest of these have. I made more money last year. I mean, I've made probably more money this year, but as far as all this was sitting in my garage, I didn't have to spend nothing. I went and I bought these racks off Bradley, where I'm a dealer for them. I got them, you know, good price. I got these things, and they do chew up your handles. That's why this is on there. You do have to be careful with that. But what I do is in the evenings, I pull my trimmers off, put them in the back of the van and lock it down. Then I've got a cable I run through all this and through the wheel. But this little FS85 right here, guys, the day it dies, I'll be sad because they don't make it anymore. I've rebuilt it once, and I actually took a piston out of a 91R, one of these here, and put in it. and it's tough. I ain't kidding you. She's a mean little thing. If you can see, everybody that's ever used this thing other than me, they pull the rope out of it. This thing has been beat up. This thing has been through 3 years of lawn care, and right now I can prime it, pull it 2 or 3 times, she'll fire right up and run. It's just, when I started lawn care, I had what was in my garage, and that's what I started with. I didn't even have this trailer. If you watch some of my older videos, you'll see where I loaded the YT3000 in the back of the truck with the ramps. That's all I had, and a push mower in the front. And I think, about mid-season last year, I got the Toro 30. Hedge trimmer. Yep, I know. Here comes the giggles. Let me tell you something, guys. That little thing, that snapper right there, what is that, 60 volt? It is one heck of a little trimmer. I have trimmed stuff with that really I should have used my chainsaw on. And I keep the blade sharp on it. I got it on sale at Walmart for 85 bucks. Was it 85 or 75? 75 or 85 bucks, something like that. I bought that thing for, and I've used it for 2 years. Now I've only got 5 customers with hedges. So, and I used it all last week. I used it for a while. See how much battery life this thing's got still left in it. 2. It's down halfway. It's only got 2 out of 4. I used it all week. So yeah, I'll throw it back on the charger probably this evening. Husqvarna. Low Husky 440. Not the greatest chainsaw in the world by no means, but she does start and run. I keep the blade sharp, and it gets the job done, guys. That's what this video is about, is getting the job done. I use Steel X-Line 0.095. And then, like I said, I've also got a little Tanaka handheld blower. It's over here actually on the porch. But guys, you know, y'all know I double dip it anyway. I do lawn care and small engine repair, and I've explained why in a video just probably a month ago. You know, I've got a 5-year plan, and that 5-year plan's hard to stay on to because it's been like 90 degrees up here. This mountain humidity, man, ain't no joke. I know the boys down south, man. I know you guys get hot, and I know you got humidity. I've been down around there. Good Lord, I was in a place one time called Huntsville, Alabama, and when I was younger doing construction work, hottest place I think I have ever been in my life. The humidity was just ripping, but I was young. I was like 22 years old. Come home, man, had salt rings around the knees of my pants. I had done sweated the shirt wet and my pants down to my knees. I mean, it was brutally hot, and it was smoking down there. But this mountain humidity up here, especially when you're not used to it. I mean, we're used to the humidity, but we ain't used to no 90. I mean, when it gets up 90, 95 up here, and the humidity's 85, 90%, now you got to remember, air gets thinner the higher you go. So when you get up in these mountains, you got this thin air, plus the humidity, the barometric pressure is just brutal. I mean, it just feels like somebody's squeezing you all day. So I'm not taking anything away from the guys down south, man, because I mean, you guys, man, man, if it's 100 degrees out there, listen, as long as I'm in the shade like I am right now, I ain't even broke a sweat. Which it's only about 80 degrees here today. It cooled off. Feels really good, actually, a little breeze blowing. But you guys down south, I wouldn't take nothing, man, away from you guys. That's brutal. 100 degrees, you put Fat Boy out in the direct sunlight, I go to dripping. I mean, I go to leaking all over the place. I can work all day in the shade with a breeze, but that direct sun eats me up. But guys, the reason I wanted to, you know, show you this video is I see all these guys, man. I mean, and I ain't calling nobody out, okay? I see these guys, man, they're out here trying to sell stuff. I mean, they're just, you know, hey, well, I'm going to tell you right now, if you buy a Bradley mower and you mention my name, you will not get 10% off. If you buy a Steel or Snapper or Husky, you ain't going to get 10% off, guys. You just ain't going to do it. They don't care about C&L small engine repair. I'm not trying to sell you anything. What I'm trying to do is just tell you, look, man, you don't have to have all the big goodies to make money in lawn care. I could show you my percentage rates on the small engine repair to the lawn care. And I'm not going to say that I make more money in lawn care than I do small engine repair, but I make more profit margin. The profit margin is higher in lawn care than it is small engine repair. There's more money changes hands in the small engine repair. You got a lot more cash flow. I mean, it's true. But lawn care, you can make a living at lawn care, man. If you want to get out there when it's 90, 95 degrees and get after it, you a young guy. I wish I'd have done this years ago. I wish I'd have just started one or the other, small engine repair. And I plan on keeping the lawn care. Even if I get a big shop somewhere, I'll still probably have a crew out doing lawn care. So every once in a while, I get sick a bit sitting in that shop all the time. I can go out there and jump on the mower for a couple hours and go do that. But yeah, do I have some money tied up in this? Yeah, I've got some money tied up in it, man. I mean, I've got a van. I've got a trailer. The Craftsman YT3000, the Troy built, and the FS85 already had. I've got a Bradley stand-on. The Toro was given to me. The FS91R, I bought it. I bought the chainsaw. I bought the backpack blower. I bought the Tanaka. I bought the trailer. I bought the trailer racks. I bought the trimmer line. Yeah, there's some money involved in it, guys, but you don't have to have all that. Honestly, if I didn't have that box truck, you could do the same thing out of a pickup truck. Buy you a good set of ramps, throw you a riding mower. Let me tell you something. There's a guy in this town right now. He's got 70 lawns a week. He don't even have a trailer, okay? He's got an old Boland's riding mower that he loads by hand. Now, let's cut all the crap, okay, guys? This guy loads it by hand. He picks the front end up, sets the front tires on the tailgate, goes around behind it, picks it up and puts it, lifts the rear of the mower up, slides it in. Now, it's only a 42-inch Boland's. It's not that heavy. Do that 10 or 12 times a day and tell me how heavy that rascal is at the end of the day. He's got 2 old beat-up push mowers hanging on the back of it. Now, this is what he's got in the back of a pickup truck. It's a long wheelbase pickup truck, but still, it's an old beat-up truck. I mean, man, it looks terrible. You can hear it coming. But he's got a riding mower, 2 push mowers, 2 weed eaters, his gas cans, and I don't know, I've never seen him have, I think that he does have a little Husqvarna blower of some kind. No, it ain't a Husqvarna. What was that thing? Because I did see it one day. It was red, so it's probably a Snapper or a Troy build or something like that. Some kind of little, you know, I work on his stuff, man. Trust me, I know some of what he's got. 70 lawns a week. He has no money invested in nothing. Think about it. He's got no beat up mower, beat up trimmers, you know, just junk, man. He's just running junk, but he's been doing it forever. And 70 lawns a week. Now, last time I talked to him, his minimum cut was $40. Do the math on that, guys. That's $2,800 a week. Add that up to 30 weeks. Tell me what you come out with. This guy has no insurance, no license, none of that. Anyway, hey guys, I got a customer coming in. I'll be right back with you. Anyway, guys, yeah, I had a customer come in, but I guess I'm gonna wrap this video up. Yeah, but you don't need a whole lot of expense, man, to make money in lawn care. It'll come. Just give it time. Like I said, I didn't start out. When I started out, I didn't have, you know, the BR91, the KM91R or the backpack blower. I had a little Husqvarna BV125 or something. I didn't have the Bradley. Didn't have a trailer. It'll come. But anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and close this video out. Like I said, man, I'm done for the day. This place has been busy. But until next time, like I end all my videos with, no matter what you do it for the glory of God or it ain't worth doing. Until next time, see you nails out.